What's considered a weak woman?
A weak woman is a woman that lacks self-esteem. That okay, let's give the classic
Insecure.
Talk like we're sixth graders.
You are a sixth grader. So
okay, talk like I'm a sixth grader then.
Okay. A weak woman is a woman that
stop using blanket terms because
okay,
you're trying
so
to you're trying to chip us out of context.
Okay, so I guess you don't want to hear. So it was just rhetorical. So a woman that lacks self-esteem, that falls for anything and follows your lead, even if you're not a strong leader, is a weak woman.
So a strong man shouldn't want a strong woman? The opposite of what you just named?
Who just said they shouldn't? You just put in a different question. And if you would like me to answer that,
how about you let somebody else answer?
Okay, so he asked me, Baldy Locks. So
he didn't ask you.
You don't want. Yes, he phrased it to me, and I'll answer quick so I don't clog up the panel. No man wants a woman stronger than
too late.
Well, look, here's
I got a quick question though.
Wait. Let me say this real quick. Here's the thing, and I'm sure as we can all agree as men up here, that a woman is going to submit to the man that she chooses to submit to. If you're a strong man, if she's a strong woman, and you have essentially proven yourself to this woman, she's going to submit to you, regardless if she's strong or weak or whatever title you want to give to her. That shouldn't matter if you are a strong man.
And that is your mistake.
That's not a mistake.
You're not proving yourself to no woman. A woman falls under your purpose. You don't step and fetch. You only court a woman. You think Hink's wife came in making her demands? Hink put his demands on the table and said, roll or get rolled over. But this is how it's going to be in my house. Am I wrong or right, Hink?
That's not the context of that.
Right, you're right.
That's not the context of that.
So look, right? One thing that we got to remember.
If the woman sees that if Hink's wife saw that he handled and conducted business in a certain way, shape, and form, he already proved himself to her. A woman isn't going to submit to somebody that they don't trust, that they don't have faith in, that they don't feel safe with. These are the basics
that's
of a healthy relationship.
That's not what you asked. That's a given, but that's not what you asked. You said the man had to prove himself to her. Hink gave you a clear indication of why he's married now. He's a man that stood on his square and said, this is what I want. Okay, allow it to breathe.
It don't need to breathe. The same way that Shannon spoke about a couple weeks ago.
So now have the decorum.
Let somebody else have the mic.
Have the decorum, because you're not going to do that, Sweeney. So
bro, this is ridiculous, bro. You got to let somebody else talk.
So when Hink said, he told us weeks back that he said, these are the things that I bring to the table. You either rock or you don't rock. He's not proving himself. She's seeing the man's resume and she's falling in line with it.
Your resume is the proof.
Right.
Your resume.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Listen, I think we're getting away from the original question. Remember, the question was, is a strong woman, right? My thing is, we had a little bit more clarification on what a strong woman is. My thing is, when I hear that in the context of what we've been talking about, attract weak men, yes, I do think that, as in a woman that thinks she is the one that's going to run the household. Yeah, the only man that's going to allow that kind of shit is one that's not a leader and one that's a beta. Plain and simple. If y'all don't understand it, I don't know what to tell you, but y'all know what we mean. Let's stop trying to get all philosophical with it. Let's answer the question, what do we think? When a woman is considering herself as strong, or how are you strong? Are you dominating the relationship? Is it your way or the highway? Is he on your program or are you on his? If it's a man that's going to allow you to run him and be on his program, then yes, that is a weak man. And that's usually the type of women, they attract those type of men. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, the answer is yes.
All right, let's go ahead and get Calvin in there in Louise.
I was gonna say, man, I'm just learning and listening, man. But I think, in my opinion, my truth is that
a woman, a strong woman, if we want to call it that, is going to attract a man that's strong in areas that she's not, and then vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's you're just on this side weak or you're on this side strong. It's what are you strong at, and what can I use that strength in, right? I think I used the term earlier, or somebody used the term earlier in terms of support or helpmate. Like if you're not strong in the areas in which I need help, how are you helping me? I can do good all by myself. So unless you're adding to my deficit, then it wouldn't necessarily attract me personally. I think in general, what I've seen in society is, you know, depending on how strong you are financially, right? Regardless of, you know, what type of masculinity you coming with or what type of strength, if we want to say that, you coming with, a female is going to be attracted to that because it's mean. I'm not saying a female, a person is going to be attracted to that because the means that come with it, the security, financial and otherwise, that comes with it, the access, the lifestyle that comes with it. She don't necessarily have to be for real attracted to you physically because of your strength or because of your intellect or because of, you know, the traditional things that I think attract one person to another. I think a lot of times these are transactions versus relations when you initially getting to meet somebody. Now, as you're deciding and deselecting from your options, you know, it goes how it goes. But I think that people ultimately end up doing life with people that are strong in the areas that they don't have as much strength in. And that goes both ways, in my opinion.
So
Okay.
what I want to say
Hold on,
is,
hold on. It's got to go in order. Gotta get everybody in there first. Go ahead, Luis, and then Trail.
Yeah. I want to kind of go back
Turn your
to
mic
what
up, Luis.
Can you hear me okay now? All right.
Yeah, we hear you. It's just airy.
Fuck. I want to go back to what Kenny said at one point, you know, why those women who, you know, went to school, have all these accolades, etc. The reason why they're single is because they have a lot of ego. We have to be very honest. There are a lot of women out here who have a lot of ego and they're very arrogant. We cannot dismiss that. It's not that they're strong, it's that their ego and their arrogance is much stronger than their personality traits. That is what's defeating them and keeping them down like an anvil sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Moving forward, you know what I'm saying? When we talk about strength, we got to really define like what strength is and where does that lie in, you know, because we look at strength from the woman that works the corporate job, you know, the CEO, the C-suite corner, or she's the paralegal, etc. But we also have women, and we can't forget, we have stay-at-home moms. We have women who are home care, who are home care providers, right? We have women who have a business from home, right? And, you know, they have a certain functionality that they have to be mentally strong and mentally equipped. There are a lot of people who unfortunately are in relationships who have not been tested mentally, who have not been tested emotionally, right? They'll break at the sign of of conflict or even challenge. And sort of when we talk about strength, I want to I want to go back and clarify a little bit things that in a relationship context, we need people to show up in their best attributes. If I need your strength to be in this particular role, right? Like Hank, he has his marriage, he has his relationship. He knows what his wife's strengths are, and he understands his, right? But unfortunately, what happens is we look at strength from the combative or non-cooperative or non, trying to like pull down the relationship in a way where it doesn't really progress. And that's pretty much what I got. Oh yeah, I had a bunch of notes.